ways to respond. They've got good skirmishing there themselves. Rakan with that Shinzo has been a pretty common pairing of jungle support across the history of those champions. That to the level to take the Kai'Sa out of the game and leave a phenomenal Kai'Sa for a little bit of a step forward, zoning off the wave. At this point, you can drop a minion or two and still be just fine here as the guys who already got 5 extra ones from that level 1 play. Needlework comes on through. Sheer gets his turn to the wall though. There's another one. It's going to be a part 3. Doesn't get enough value. And they finally turn up, but flash out. Sheer just gets the 1v1 Shanji. That's a fumble.
Shanji not having a great day today, folks. Blasted by top esports after not being covered on a dive.
Here. Shadow might end up face checking.
They really want this dragon if they can.
DP God will just throw a Gleaming Quill out. Nice attempt for a seismic shot. Doesn't quite catch the evil and super valuable there.
Well, Assume have to flash. Assume have to flash from it. He doesn't have that to play with. He has to go through the choke point now. Shanji on vision. They get the dragon.
Question Guard comes on down, teleports now flying on through, NIP on the retreat. How much further do you want to go? Care goes for that between worlds. Now Shanji on the other side. Hallowed Mist comes on down, but still going to get shunted back. Star goes on in, the hostile takeover comes across multiple members of NIP. Nice extra pickup from FPX to get the dragon and the kill.
That was really well played from Care there on the Aurora. Yes, it wasn't really contributing to the kill. He's the one person who doesn't contribute to that, but he signals off the rest of the team with his ultimate. Leave might go towards a play now. That's too far from Shadow.
Oh boy, Leave can still look for an angle. Now ults, there's the bailout to no avail, and Shadow is in the shadows.
Really not sure about that one as, yeah, that's kind of the hope for FPX and the Dragons there too. Keg hops over the wall. He needs to use his ults. He does do flashes out of the minefield, goes out, but here comes BB God.
Beautiful read. Care still going to be just about alive though. They burn a lot to not quite get him. Turn around now from Shadow. Can look to go on in as Assume trading out with Leave. Nice ult in from Leave. Catches the clip retreat.
Sheer.
The Sheer does pop out on one. They've lost the Aurora though. All the while Care is down. Doinby trading out as they kind of get onto Shadow, who gets a decent shield with the denting blows passive. Aki goes down too far. The hostile takeover comes across. Shanji and Doinby trading out in a 2v3. Leave all the while though shoving down mid lane.
Yeah, Leave getting that extra kill is what actually makes the difference. Sheer teleports in towards top side and uses his brawn to get himself something out of the play, but this Kai'Sa is already very, very deadly and is winning the 1v1 versus the Kalista, who is just not a factor. Assume is not a factor. I know a lot of people are talking about, well, wait, you know, Assume leaving EDG, yeah, Arn's coming in.
Raptors in the mid lane over that wall can catch a lot of people out in rotation. Doinby now in danger as well, trying to back away, cannot do so. Nice combo between the Vi and the Aurora.
Doinby out of sorts, goes down for his first death of the game as FPX focus down on that Talia. What else is happening around the rest of the map? There's a Herald on top side that might be traded for. Remember that NIP have the 5 grubs, so they're quicker at killing towers, but there are 3 people down here. They'll be able to take that one. NIP already have themselves the feats of strength, so the first tower is not obviously applicable to that. Giving over Herald for the kill on the tower. Yeah, it's a good short-term game, but NIP might be able to break open a part of the map with us. We've already taken though the mid lane out of
that was what Leave got after killing off Assume, didn't join the fight top, so I just said, look,
maybe FPX say, look, we've already lost our mid lane turret, we can give up the Herald because let's be honest, we can't protect double AP solo laners. Lord Doms is not the best ever. It does give you some decent crit and armor point, don't get me wrong, but at that point, why not go for a better crit item? Shadow getting good combo on keep.
Okay, gets the quickness off before the turnaround can come on through. Teleport behind though. Sheer going to be here with a potentially really nasty angle. It's Care! I got it wrong because Sheer was already there. Went for the Mega Arm, misses out the PD got to him. He's still in danger though as the cease and desist comes on through. Denting blow still there. Seismic shove will not keep him alive. And they get the pickup on the Talia.
Leave, gonna go towards that turret. Tell you what the Lord Doms does work for. Works for armor towers, by the way. Aki looking to stop some recalls, and he will do. So that's gonna be an inner turret for the Kai'Sa. No Herald used because, of course, Aki's got it, and he was a bit wary of that.
Go towards that potential tier 2 top side. Letting that shove up there while they start off the Attica.
Yeah, it's a bit of a counterweight. We do see that normally for stuff like Dragons. Haven't seen it like this before. Shadow is coming around the corner. Gnar is at Mega Gnar now, but is going to be warded away from that. Wall comes through.
Down to 3,000 HP. Can Shadow find his way in? Doesn't have flash, so difficult to get across that. But he does it anyway! Steal secured! And FunPlus Phoenix get their withdrawals. The hostile takeover is beautiful. Good quickness, though. Prevents the easy follow-up. They're going to get a lot of the withdrawals down, but nice shutdown onto Aki, who got blown up by the weirding. Shui will likely die here, but the damage is done.
I mean, you say that. Kez going to die as well. This will be all of the withdrawals from FPX for 1 kill. FPX, great after can't take. Sheer loses the 1v1 in bot side to Shanji, and the rest of the team die on top side. Remember, you give up a lot of gold now for doing this. There's no Baron available. Shadow keeps going for the play, and Leave is dead.
They took too long. Got to have the respawns. Doomby's also at 10% HP. Sheer, I think, didn't die, so I think he might have the withdrawal too, because I think he was bot side. I'm not quite sure.
No. This is what I'm saying. Sheer lost the 1v1, and he died to the withdrawal. So every single withdrawal is gone now. FPX, and remember, every withdrawal is still 200 gold and still some extra stuff over there. Realistically, if that shutdown hadn't come through, FPX would have been down in gold from the play. The big thing is the Atacon is not available from NIP, but that was too hypey from FPX. They lost a big win that they just got themselves.
Still, though, they get the mid-tier 1. They can set up towards the Infernal Drake after, and there's a lot of flashes blown now. No flashes for NIP. Largely okay for the side of FPX, though. Assume will have his, Shadow will have his, Sheer will likely have his too. Those playmaking tools could be really big for what would be a soul fight. And Kais is not here on the setup.
Alright, so, Dragon spawned. This would be soul for FPX. Do they have the spears in the objective? I think they should be rushing this. Honestly, I think they should be rushing this. They're onto a little bit slowly. Shanji does have teleport. He can recall and go for that. FPX now knowing that the Gwen is teleporting. Do they go for this rush? They have to. I think they have to rush this FPX. If they get this, they get the Infernal Assault, and that can be a win condition.
Shadow was hanging out on the flank to prevent any easy access. Gets on the wrong side of the wall here. And the spear's still in. Will be kept stacked. No, actually, they dropped. The stack got dropped. Won't have the same Ren capacity here. Potential 5 flash. Sorted for the hostile take if it doesn't work. That's Infernal Soul. Quickness used by the side of NIP to try and buy some time, but I just don't think it's going to be quite enough. The health bars disappear. But wait, look at Shanji on the back end of it. It's just snipping them all apart. Still, though, the HP bar of Shanji finally depletes. And they win out the fight. The Gwen doesn't have enough in the tank.
Infernal Soul, 4 for 2. Baron spawning soon. I think NIP might have just lost that game around that. So far, PP God's been fine, I suppose. FPX, much better play from them with no holds barred playstyle, really. FPX playing very well around their teleports, just quickly pulling the trigger. I think Shadow's been picking his fights better than the last game we saw him in as well. Shot from Doomby. Blind into that bush, wondering whether something was going to happen. Remember, of course, they have the Callista. They can use that to threaten the Baron. Here comes the ult from Doomby.
Trying to find an angle. Trying to get something here. Splits the team apart well enough. Care goes golden. Could still be in danger. Knocked up. Goes down. Nice pick. Leave gets it. But the hostile takeover is brutal. Gets a few of those health bars down, but all the while the damage is kind of done. Care's out. Still got that ability to keep going forward. Shanji throws down the needlework, and that gets a kill onto Shadow. All the hard work from FPX. Undone in moments. Baron's available and 3 are dead.
FPX, they have the Infernal Soul. You'd think they'd be winning team fights, but Care gets caught out. Really good wall from Doomby to force the issue. We were saying he was invisible. Well, he pops out a camouflage and makes a wonderful play there. NIP get themselves the Baron.
Pondering the cat.
Pondering the cat. I have a emote in my Twitch chat actually, which is ponder, which is Ari looking at the orb.
Meow, to a greater extent, meow meow, and to a lesser, yeah.
Right, okay.
Right, you are.
Let's log back in. So, flank ward available. Sheer doesn't have Mega. Care could look for a teleport. They do have 5 grubs to NIP, which does help them, of course. No ruinous outcome. It was voracious.
Fanboy in chat might be the Euler in chat to help sponsor the stream, but saying it was the cause was a pause is truly awful.
I'm not a fan. I am because I like bad jokes, but right, it's going to be the base broken open. NIP, they don't have the Aurora ult anymore. That's a large amount of the damage, as you were saying. Rageblade picked up for Assume, but feels like that is just failed for Shadow.
Failed.
I suppose.
Yeah, at the end of the franchise, it's over. Mission was in fact impossible.
Mission failed. We'll get him next time. Jway potentially caught out. That's going to be a needlework going across the team.
Bloody hell, FPX are getting their asses kicked, that's for sure, and they'll back away. Someone load up an MP5 and stick them up for a 25 kill streak.
No, it's a different game, but Shadow tried to go in all sneaky breaky like, and sadly gets absolutely one-tapped. Peeks around the corner. Doesn't land himself his headshot. So, Shanji, no needlework now, but I think you definitely take the Callista and the Viols being down in trade for that.
Over we go towards said Elder. Wall comes on through. PP God will go across it. Shadow now looking for an angle. Loyalty program there. No damage done really in this team fight yet. There's an auto or 2 traded, and that's about it.
This is a problem. They've actually just leashed the Elder. Can actually FPX rush this down? Let's go for a flip. FPX need the Elder to win the game.
Sheer goes for the angle. There's the quickness back on out over the wall. Though goes Leave with a wonderful ruthless access, and they do get a hold of the Elder to NIP. There's nowhere to go. The instincts were killer, and FPX will not respawn. It'll be tomorrow that they play. Well, not tomorrow, another day where they play.
Aki, sigh of relief. He loses the Atakan smite, but he steals, secures the Elder in a hotly contested smite fight. NIP will find themselves with a 2-1 record, to be expected, but not in the manner they achieved it.
On to the Nexus they go. It's taken. NIP play it out well. It looked interesting in the mid game. We saw Infernal Soul, Atakan go the way of some